DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles, squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoter, call up Khalifa. Brand new in the... You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Glory, I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory, straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle, let's me.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory, straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, this
here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to...
Oh, that's into a double team. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over here at their... Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Soldier Field. This is taken just shy of the 10, and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. This pass on target. Velus Jones with it. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Dolphin football. Line. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion. and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Tua eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Tua not liking what he sees, so he's going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Raheem Mostert, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! Cedric Wilson, 51 yards. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Play action. It's Fields rolling to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
22 yards there, a first down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 20. Weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 6 yards on 3rd.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator.